Hi, welcome to the second webisode of the Michigan Mountain Biking Association. I'm Marnie Smiley, the Executive Director, and I wanted to thank everyone who gave me suggestions and feedback and encouragement from the last webisode. Hopefully you'll see some of those ideas incorporated in this one. For those of you that didn't see the first webisode, using these as another way to communicate with our members and hopefully just give you guys another way to be informed. Ready? In this webisode, we're going to be covering MMBA news, advocacy happenings, annual meeting update, and volunteer opportunities. In December, the board voted and passed a resolution to change and restructure the membership fee. This is great news for the chapters. The chapter disbursements are going to increase by fourfold, allowing chapters just to do a lot more with their own money. The individual membership is going to change from $25 to $30, and the family membership will change from $35 to $40. The changes will take place February 21st, which means they will be in place by the annual meeting. So if you are still thinking about joining or renewing, this is your incentive. And as another incentive, we are making changes to our website, and they're still coming along rather successfully. The membership site has already been moved over, which means it'll be easier and faster for you to renew your membership. Finally, the MMBA was REI's nonprofit of the month for November and December. I had a booth at some of the local REIs, and I just wanted to thank everyone who came by and said hi, became a member, or signed up to volunteer. I really like touching base with the membership. Big news has been happening at the national level for mountain biking in the federal parks. The National Park Service is setting up and considering new guidelines for mountain biking. These changes will make it easier to put in mountain bike trails in the federal parks by cutting down on the loopholes and paperwork that have to be gone through to get trails up. This is important for us and for local mountain biking groups because state and Parks and Rec governments often use the NPS guidelines to set up their own Parks and Rec guidelines. But we need your help. The International Mountain Biking Association, or IMBA, has set up an easy-to-use comment period on their website's main page. There's a lot of opposition to opening these trails up, and we definitely need your support. The comment period ends on February 17th. In local news, the MMBA is planning on attending the Michigan Recreational and Parks Association Conference that will take place in Dearborn in early February. This is a great way for the MMBA to touch base with local Parks and Rec people and just to let them know that the MMBA is still here and excited to work with them. For those that haven't heard, the annual meeting is changing locations and time. We're moving to the Lansing Center, and the date will be February 22nd. We chose to move to Lansing so that we can bring a more professional setting to the annual meeting and also make the location a more central location for our members. The annual meeting will open at 10 a.m. on February 22nd and will close around 4 o'clock. This year, we're going to be hosting our first ever advocacy forum. We will be bringing in a IMBO rep who will be leading the discussion on advocacy efforts and just give our membership the opportunity to learn about advocacy efforts and to learn how to become more involved in the advocacy efforts in the state. Vendor and silent auction information is ready to go. The vendor prices for this year have dropped to $200. For those who are interested in becoming a vendor, can reach me, Marnie, at execdir@mmba.org. That is execdir@mmba.org. And for those of you who are interested in making a silent auction donation, we are now accepting the donations. Last year, we raised over $5,000, which goes to helping run our programs and keep advocacy efforts strong around the state for mountain biking. The annual meeting is also where we vote on our at-large board members. Our at-large board members work on the MMBA board and help guide what's going to happen in the next year. So if you want to have a stronger say in what's happening at the state level, please consider becoming an at-large board member. The MMBA basically runs on the volunteer efforts from our members, and I would like to make some big changes in helping people get involved in the MMBA by forming committees that people can get involved with. These committees will allow a larger membership involvement. There will be smaller roles, which will be less time consuming. The 3 committees that I'm working on will be marketing, advocacy, and membership. The marketing committee will work with media outlets and the public, and will also help increase our presence in bike stores and work with the MMBA store. The advocacy committee will work with land managers and legislators, coordinate trail schools in your area, and help keep grassroots efforts alive in your area when we need them. The membership committee will interface with current and hopefully new members. They will create a presence at mountain bike events throughout the state and brainstorm with chapters to see how we can better interface with members in that area. Our Mountain Kids director has stepped down. Thank you so much to Jason Tink for all the effort that you've put into the program. We really appreciate it, which leaves us with a vacant spot for the Mountain Kids director. If anyone's interested, please contact me, Marnie, at execdir@mmba.org. Thank you for viewing the second webisode of the Michigan Mountain Biking Association. If you have any suggestions or comments or any feedback for me, please contact me through the MMBA website. The next webisode's topics will mostly be covering the annual meeting, so stay tuned. And thank you so much to Jim Kearns and Ringside Creative for making this happen. See you guys next time.